The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, or what a start to the season, 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 or 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Brissett on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And a solid run down inside the 30. He searches for 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Brissett on 4th down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ben Skowronek, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that's complete to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Carr. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Taken down at the 30. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Henry. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they can throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Carr. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a play fake. Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man here, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he is going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have come back with a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake, Brissett. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep his first career interception in the National Football League.
I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
What down? Brought down at the 45-yard line. Who's my team? You're mine.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going up top, and that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Play action now. Brissett. That one complete to Skoranek. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On play action, Brissett. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On second down, here's Henry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because we were trying to fill on third down. They like to go those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big game, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Throwing on second and 8. Brissett. He'll get this underneath to Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Derrick Henry with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 7. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On 1st down, Carr. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Carr now to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And Sanders has got it. Complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Carr to throw again. And once again, this is Sanders. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
29. 29. 808.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 2nd and goal. Carr. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, 7:34.
Now they send a man in motion right. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the pass.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Brissett. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Devontae Parker, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Falcons 7. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Carr now on first down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some room to maneuver. 95 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Henry will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Falcons. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
6-18.
Carr will look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit forward. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown 49ers. Quez Watkins, 74 yards. And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Niners 38, Falcons 15. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A handoff, running left, Henry. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They go play action with Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw again on second down, Brissett. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ben Skowronek, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this play, let's just say it's been unusual.
Carr now on first down. Open man is born. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On first and 10, here's Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
93.
On second and 10, Carr, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Again, it's Carr. It's Kelsey on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Hey, 734. Express.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Sanders has it over the middle.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Carr. Touchdown, Falcons. Kendrick Bourne. 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Running from the gun with Henry. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
29. Express.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr got the connection here to Bourne. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
694.
Throwing now is Carr.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
93. 93. Get down. Get down.
Now receiver in motion left.
They'll turn to Sanders.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
129 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Henry up the middle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one.